Good morning YouTube, and this morning I am coming to you in my vest. What's that all about? I am in my vest because I'm going to be doing some quick changes because I'm going to show you what I've been sewing. So ignore this is ready to wear from I don't know where, Tesco, Sainsbury's, I don't know where. Got bits of Lego in my pocket. So the first thing I'm going to show you is actually some ready to wear trousers because I have been looking for a while for a pattern to copy the trousers that I'm wearing. So let me show you these ready to wear trousers, which were the ones I was aiming to copy. They've got a flat front, an elasticated back. They've got pockets, big pockets. The main thing I wanted to copy about them was the fact that they are made of non-stretch, quite lightweight woven, and they have an elasticated waist, which is like, oh god, old lady trousers, but actually I quite like them. They're really great for just hanging around the house and running errands, and you can even, if you're careful, dress them up and stuff. So I found them at Primark. I don't shop in shops. I don't shop for clothes very often, so 2 years ago I got these in Primark in Edinburgh, maybe 18 months, and I picked them up on spec thinking, right, I wasn't trying anything on in Primark because it was way too crazy, so I was picking stuff up and buying it with the view that if it didn't fit when I got home it would go back. And this was about the last pair of trousers I picked up. I didn't have much hope because I never do with trousers, but I don't know why I picked them up, to be honest. They were so out of my style zone. Got them home, they fit, and I liked them, and I was like, woven trousers, lightweight woven trousers that fit me, that's a bit of a miracle. I want to make some of those. And it's taken me all this time to get round to, pardon me, and find a pattern that works, and I think I've done it. So these are the ready to wear. Close your eyes, I'm going to get changed, I'll come back with the other ones on, with my self-sewn ones on. Okay, got my self-sewn trousers on. You can't see them, can you? So I'm going back there. Here they are. They have pockets here. They're sewn on the outside. Can you see that? So they're sort of patch pockets caught in the seam here and sewn on top of the trouser piece there. This fabric is really similar. I would say it's a viscose, something like that. Can you see how drapey it is? So it's really similar to the ready to wear. These are the Moji trousers from Seamwork. So Seamwork is a subscription pattern magazine company. I'll put a link down below. They're quite well known among sewers, but if you don't know them, go and check them out. And until recently I had a monthly subscription which was $6, and you get a free pattern each month, or credits towards more expensive patterns because they're a sister company to Collect Patterns. Anyway, you'll find that out if you go and have a look. And these are the Moji trousers. So I did a couple of things differently. The bottom of the trousers on the pattern are either a bit shorter than this, kind of there, or they have a turn-up cuff on the pattern. Here it is. Took a while to find. So there you are. There's your drawing. You can see the pocket detail a little bit better, I hope. You can see the cuffs. So there is an option to basically just leave the cuffs off. The pattern piece is exactly the same. Or to sew turn-up cuffs at the bottom. Now I don't have A, the most slender ankles, or B, the longest legs. So putting cuffs like that at the bottom, especially at winter when I want to wear socks, it's not a good look. So I left them off. And generally I'd wear, if I go out of the house in these trousers, I would wear boots probably. The other major change I did was, and you couldn't really tell this about the construction, maybe I could have paid more attention until I downloaded it, but the waist is a drawstring, and it's just a drawstring. So the waist isn't shaped and it doesn't have elastic in it. It's just held up, basically the pants are held up with a bit of string. And I didn't like the idea of that from a fashion point of view, and I didn't particularly like the idea of that from a comfort point of view. I have real problems on occasion with my tummy and my digestion, and when I'm having a bad day with that, any kind of pressure on there is painful basically, and also makes the digestion issues worse, shall we say. Leave it there. So what I did was put a yoga type waistband on. There you go. So it is ribbing, and all I did was I got the ribbing, I held it around my waist. So the amount that went around my waist, I then took about an inch off that. This is deep enough that this is folded double, so that is a folded edge. And then when I wear it, I guess I could, and if these, you know what, these could easily be maternity pants. I'm not getting pregnant again anytime ever. But these could easily, look at that, could easily be maternity pants with just this tiny little hack. But the way that I'm wearing them is I'm folding that waistband over, so it becomes much more, I can't believe I'm getting my belly out for you, becomes much more the depth of the original waistband. Okay, so that's pair of pants number one, the Moji trousers. Excuse me. I have made this twice, and the second time I've made it, it was in a stretch fabric, and it's come out so differently. I thought it'd be really interesting for you to have a look at how that pair of trousers has come out. So again, close your eyes. I'm going to go get changed. Okay, close them. Back. So these ones, they are much more like pyjamas, basically. So here you go. They're very bright. This time I put my own cuff on the bottom. So this time, can you see? There you go. I folded this is a jersey fabric, I folded it in half. I just basically, how much goes around my ankle, take a tiny bit off because there's a stretch in the fabric, fold it in half, sew it on the bottom of the trouser. That's how I did that. It was that complicated. There you go. The fabric has a right side and a wrong side. Let me show you. You can't buy this fabric because I got it a long time ago in a bricks and mortar shop, and it was a whole roll remnant. So on one side it's kind of toweling, it's not focusing, but that's what it is. And on the other side it's a knit sort of sweatshirting. And this is a questionable style choice. I was aiming for hanging around the house trousers and do not go out in public trousers, but I hit the do not go out in public a little bit more strongly than I meant to. These are definitely way closer to pyjamas than trousers, but hey, they're comfortable, so I didn't chuck them in the bin, but I was a bit like, oh yeah, really can't go out in public in those, but they feel nice to wear. So what I did was, for the pocket, that's the same fabric reversed, and then again, as you've seen, for the cuff, that is the same fabric reversed, and again, waistband, that is the same fabric reversed. Now this fabric is not as stretchy, it doesn't have as much recovery. It has enough recovery that my trousers aren't going to fall down, although if I did a lot of jogging or jumping it could happen. I could go a little lower than I meant to, but it has enough to keep them up, and that tummy issue that I was talking about, these are really soft and loose, so from that point of view they're a win. This line on my trousers here, I don't know if you can see, I might zoom in. This line is cover stitching. Ooh, get me? Yeah, it's cover stitching because I have a cover stitch machine, which frankly I've been terrified of and haven't used anywhere near as much as I should have. But I took a little bit of video of me doing that detail on these trousers, so I thought you might like to take a look at that now. That's my Moji trousers, two different ways. One woven, one stretch. I'm now going to get changed again for the third thing that I have been sewing. Close your eyes. Here you go. Ta-da! So this is the Jasper sweater. Oh, get rid of that. from Paprika Patterns. I'm back in the original pair of Moji trousers because this is the same fabric as the other Moji trousers, and if you wear them both together, quite possibly I'll be taken out by a sniper from the fashion police. But yeah, so this is the Jasper sweater. It's a sweatshirt thing. It has a cowl neck. It has a seam that goes down here. It has princess seams and a side panel. So there's a seam there, there's a seam there. It has folded cuffs. It has a folded bottom hemband. Haven't pressed that properly yet. And it's really comfortable. This pattern I made in my very first or second YouTube video. So if you want to see a bit more detail about the pattern, I made it in a pink fleece back then you can see it. So it was a really quick sew for me because I had done all the adjustments before. Generally adjustments for me are make the body shorter, make the arms shorter and work out how to fit a smaller bust and a larger hips, which usually that's easy, you just cut wider, but the arms and body, you never quite know what length. So yeah, this is the Jasper sweater, and this is the third thing I've made recently. These were all made in January, and I've got quite a bit more cut out, but I'm going to leave it there for now, and thank you for being there, and I hope you're there next time. Please subscribe, like, comment. I love questions, I love talking to you guys, and I love that you're there. Thank you very much. Bye.